He taught the people about individual relationships with God. He talked a lot about Moses. I want you to go back and read the story of Moses. Read it, and then read it again, and then read it again, and then read it again. And notice the way the Lord talks about fire. Notice the way the fire does not consume. It burns, but it does not consume. But the Lord does talk about another kind of fire that does consume. When He says, an enemy, I will consume them. What is that? What kind of fire burns but does not consume, but will consume the enemies of God? The truth. God is truth. That's the fire. And believe me, I know it is as hot as any literal fire. And when the truth is spoken, it sets everything ablaze. We have been saying to ourselves a lie. We can have it all. No, we can't. We can't have it all. It won't always be like this. You can't have freedom without responsibility. And the truth has set a fire. Because if you don't recognize the truth, the Lord certainly will. I ask you this one question. Do you believe that this land was founded through divine providence? Yes. If you read the words of the founders, they all said that. They all said that. All Benjamin Franklin, he's just a big fat fatty that sits naked in his front room. He doesn't believe in God at all. Read his own words. It couldn't have happened if it weren't for God. George Washington, he was just a mason. That's all he was. He didn't even believe in God. How many times did he write? Only through divine providence. Listen to the story of America. Listen to the story. They bested the largest army and navy in the world. The most powerful nation in the world. How? With a bunch of farmers? God. Whitfield came over, and he just preached, not politics. He wasn't a Republican or a Democrat. He wasn't a Tea Partier or someone who worked for the daily costs. He just spoke the truth. Remember God, and everything will be okay. Remember your place and your relationship with God. It is you. It is me. It is you. It is all of us together. Somebody yesterday, I was at a book signing, and somebody gave this book to me, The Road Ahead. And it's from, I don't even know, from the 1940s. I haven't read it yet. And because we're on the internet now, somebody's going to write, Glenn Beck endorsed The Road Ahead. I mean, it could be like, hey, butcher everybody inside. I have no idea. Best way to freedom is to kill half the population. No, that's the Weather Underground, not this, I'm sure. On the back, it has the words of Daniel Webster. Pretty sure he's the dictionary guy. Daniel Webster, in talking about George Washington, said this: "If other misfortunes may be borne, or their efforts overcome, if disastrous wars should sweep our commerce from the ocean, another generation will renew. If it exhaust our treasury, future industry may replenish it. If it desolate and lay waste our fields, still under a new cultivation they will grow green again and ripen to future harvests. It were but a trifle if even the walls of yonder capital were to crumble, if its lofty pillars should fall, and its gorgeous decorations be all covered with dust of the valley. All of these things could be rebuilt. But who shall reconstruct the fabric of demolished government? Who shall rear again the well-proportioned columns of constitutional liberty? Who shall frame together the skillful architecture which unites national sovereignty with state rights, individual securities, and public prosperity? No, if these columns fall, they will not be raised again. Like the Colosseum and the Parthenon, they will be destined to a mournful and melancholy immortality. Bitterer tears, however, will flow over them than were shed over the monuments of Rome or Greece, for they will be monuments of a more glorious edifice than Greece or Rome ever saw, the edifice of constitutional American liberty." Daniel Webster. It is, am I going on the right path? I have no idea where I'm supposed to go that way. It's like I'm in a hedge maze all of a sudden. Daniel Webster brings up a great point of how is it, good friend of mine, Jackson, God bless you. How is it that we are going to survive? What is it that we're fighting for? What is it that we have to lose? People now are worried about losing their house. Losing their house. That's what we're worried about. Losing our job. Is there anything else we could lose? Freedom. How do we lose freedom? We lose freedom by not valuing it. By putting our house or our job over freedom. People now, they really don't understand in Washington. I pledge to you my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor. And I know you pledge the same to me. As Americans, we pledge to each other. We mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. For what? Freedom and liberty. If it perishes, two things happen. One, where will the rest of the world run? We are the shelter. If it perishes, and horrible dictators come to the rest of the world, if another Hitler comes to Germany, if another Mussolini, if another Stalin, if another Mao, who stands against it if we are gone? No one. There's the first ramification.